As a playwright and director in the independent scene, Gutmacher has directed more than 25 theatre plays since 1976.
If you decide to work in something concerning art, like theatre or music or painting or writing, then the best is to keep going, concentrate your work and to work and to work and to try to be honest and to say the truth. And if you are not feeling, to say it, like we did in the show of Schulberg.
With Stefan Schulberg, an old and still current member of the famous anarchic group The Living Theatre from New York, Gutmacher co-wrote and directed the one-man show Paradise Later.
There's no more time. There's no more time. There's no more time. Dig it!
In an expression of life and death, Schulberg devours poetry and literature in a play inspired by the writings of Artaud, Aeschylus, Julian Beck, Yu Qing, Hölderlin, and the Old Testament.
True theatre has always seemed to me the exercise of a dangerous and terrible act.
In 1991, together with Willy Lindemann, Gutmacher organized the International Surrealist Theatre Festival in the city of Ida Oberstein. The festival presented a variety of surrealistic art through dance, theatre, painting, happenings and workshops. The concept was to break open the daily reality to discover another way of feeling. In 1992, Gutmacher directed Lulu the Legend. Barbara Illert from Dortmund plays the role of a young, courageous actress who uses her popularity and success to accuse our culture of the different perversions of our society. She personifies beauty, poetry and passion. A simultaneous erotic woman and innocent girl. Gutmacher uses improvisation as a standard method with all his actors, combining body, text, music and feelings in a permanent interaction with the main theme.
What happened here in the room should happen on stage. Because she saw that this happened, this situation of violence was a real violence. Okay, tall, welcome. I prefer this to be 3 hours of speaking about the Bedeutung of theater and the technique of Artaud and Grotowski and I don't know.
Ich hab so oft so dermaßen scheiße gefühlt, ich hab da auch keinen Bock drauf, weißt du. Ja, aber es ist aber auch das, was sowieso in dir ist. Ja, natürlich ist es auch in mir. Nein, einfach was ich meine ist, dass du mir nicht meine Zeit gibst.
Ja, das ist wahr. Okay, ich gebe dir Zeit. Ich bin bereit.
Moonflower, a youth theatre piece with Christa Schreiber and Susanna Caro, is a grotesque fairy tale about an Afro-American German girl. Torn between the demands of 3 different cultures, she longs to find herself and become an individual. Savitry, the name of an opera composed by the English musician Gustav Holst, was presented by the Young Opera Company. The musical direction is by Rolf Herter and Klaus Simon. Gutmacher directed the theatrical elements of the opera.
When you are here in the beginning,
Savitry portrays a story out of the ancient Indian tale, the Mahabharata. A whole heap of rubbish, a children's play with Vidu theatre from Oldenburg, is an adventurous fantasy about a garbage collector who falls down a garbage pit and finds a ghost. The ghost holds him hostage as a protest against the quality of recycling. In 1993, Gutmacher co-wrote and directed Gerald Arp in I'm Not Funny, a story of a clown who finds himself within a paradox of not knowing why his audience is laughing, although he has not performed any gag. In his last attempt, he ends up on the couch of a psychiatrist. With the Munich actress Veronica Mayer, Gutmacher co-wrote and directed The Teacher in 1995. It tells the story of a teacher who contracts the sickness of our modern times, the burnout syndrome. She tries everything in the book to get the attention of her pupils on her side. In the difficulties of the world of education, a good sense of humor is perhaps sometimes helpful in order to avoid being burnt out.
Als Lehrerin gestartet, als Kaninchen gelandet. Ja, hallo? Dann bin ich ja doch nicht alleine hier.
In 2001, Gutmacher directed The Butterfly Workshop, a children's play by Gioconda Belli with Christina Calfas and David Benito, a fantasy-filled show spoken in German and Spanish.
Seine Exzellenz, der besonders wohlgeborene Graf von Alba Viva.
In 2005, Gutmacher directed the Freiburger group Theater ohne Ende in the play Figaro Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Four people's differences about which play would be the most appropriate to perform escalates into a drama which becomes the play itself. It is later acknowledged that the four passionate figures were actually themselves patients employing theatre for therapeutical means. In Gutmacher's latest piece, Toilet Paper, commercials have no mercy. Toilet paper and soap offered in a double pack. Eroica is for sale, along with a bonus offer, Beethoven's music.
Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. Zum 150. Mal präsentieren wir heute nochmal die X-Ballon Show.
Advertising hosts have to be cruel in times of multimedia communication, and art gradually disappears in favor of fast food entertainment. Art becomes a duplicated side dish for the consumers. Toilet Paper is an ironic fantasy about the world of advertising and media.